Here we are, MMA Weekly with Justin Edwards. Tell us, good. You must be feeling good.
I feel great, man. I feel real great.
Tell us about getting the call, the journey back here to the Ultimate Fighter.
It was kind of crazy. It came at a much needed time. When I was outside the UFC, it was starting to get hard to find fights. Either no one wanted to fight me, or no one wanted to pay me peanuts. Which I didn't want to do either. So I got the call. It came at a perfect time, and I was really excited to jump at this opportunity.
Was it right before Christmas? Did you find out before then, or was it after?
No, it's definitely. They always call me right before I'm allowed to eat. So it was a good little Christmas present to hear that I was in the running for it. There's a huge group of guys here, and they were pulling from a ton of talent. I'm really grateful that I was one of the ones that got the call.
Yeah, how do you feel about this field that you have to compete against?
I feel pretty damn good about it, but it's good. The first time I was on, we were a bunch of young fighters. We weren't well weathered or anything. We were still really green, and now it's a chance to showcase what we can do against other tough competitions. Especially, you got some big name guys. You got Joe Stevenson and Krause over there. These guys are good and they're legit, and I think it's just a great opportunity for us to showcase what we can do.
How does it feel the second time? Do you feel with the experience that you've had, do you feel like you're able to take advantage of the opportunity more in the facility?
Yeah, the first time I really didn't know what to expect. They said, "Hey, do you want to do this?" I said, "Yeah, sign me up." But now I kind of have an understanding of what's going to go on in the house, how important fight picks are, things like that. I told someone else, last time I was on, I would have fought every tough guy in the house to try to win. I already know I'm tough. I don't have to prove that anymore. So now it's about, what do I have to do to win this show?
Now, lately, there's a lot more discussion about brain injuries and that, and people have started training differently. Have you noticed, has that reached in the training facility? Are people doing less sparring, or?
I think people are starting to, the NFL kind of, had their things with concussion, and people were starting to translate it over. You don't have to beat the hell out of each other every day. I've seen guys that I know that I train with that they'll say, "Hey, Justin, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm good. How you been?" "Oh, I've been good." I'm like, there shouldn't be like a 10-second gap in there. So, I think it's good to spar hard and good to get the timing down. And, I think you have to be put on your heels to know how to fight through that. But at the same time, once you know that, I think it's more important for timing and, getting your angles and light sparring and stuff like that. I know a lot of guys that are getting older in the sport. They only spar once or twice really hard during camp. The rest is all timing and, fitting up.
When you match up with your team, you're here with your team, how is that different from your regular crew that you train with? When all of you are coming from different areas, you're going to go back home, but everybody's experienced it at the same time. How different is it?
It's a little different. There's this sense of comfort that you get with going with the same guys. One of my old roommates that we used to train together for 7 years. I know exactly what he's going to do. He knows exactly what I'm going to do. So it's really good to cross train. I go to 2 or 3 different gyms in Ohio. I go to Georgia Joe, John Sussman's, Scott Shealy's kickboxing gym. I move around, so I might learn a trick or two at one place, and I'll go take it and try to apply it at the other 2 places. And I think it's very, very beneficial. See if I'm able to implement it and see if it's going to work for me. If not, maybe go back to the drawing board. But with this, it's like, on a team, we have all these different gyms and everyone does everything different. It really makes you have to slow down and think about what you're doing and have a better concept about it. But it's great for training. I love it.
So what should we expect 2017?
2017, you better expect to see my hand raised, I'll tell you that much. I'm friends with some of the guys here already. Me and Julian from the same hometown. I was friends with Ramsey Ninja. I knew some of the guys. I'm only here for one reason, and that's to win. And now they put a bunch of money on the line and stuff like that. And I'm laser focused, and everyone here is just a roadblock. And I plan on destroying the roadblocks on my way to that check.